Stop panicking, dear students. You have not done anything wrong. My name is Kashyap and I'm going to help you understand what has actually happened. On March 14th, your second PU accountancy exam happened. Second PU accountancy exam happened. On March 15th, that was a Sunday, a particular coaching academy, I guess, or a tuition center, I guess, released unofficial answer key. That person released answer key and made it available to students, and many students got access to it. Through a student, even I got that one, and it was full of errors. And I waited till March 16th, hoping that that person will rectify the mistakes that has happened. But since there has not been any action from that side, today is March 17th and I'm making this video. Alright. In your exam, financial statement 6 marker, statement of profit and loss was tested. In that, there was one term called purchases, and in the question they had given one particular amount. The correct way of writing this under expenses in the format is purchases of stock in trade. This is the correct method of writing. But unfortunately, that person has written consumption of materials. Consumption of materials. Actually, it is cost of materials consumed. Cost of materials consumed should be the correct thing, but consumption of materials, some wrong terminology has been used. This is a blunder. This is not the correct way. Correct way of writing this is purchases of stock in trade. Now, the person who has prepared this answer key, please do not take it as an offense. I am making this video to request you not to release such erroneous or mistake answer key. It will unnecessarily create panic to students. They will start to fear. Before you release, please check and double check whether you have done correctly or not. Or at least even if you have released, once again go through, and if you find anything, you please delete the old one and then give the correct one. Is this the only place there is a mistake? Definitely not. There is something known as employee benefits expense. Employee benefits expense. Now here that person has done a terminology error. That person has written it as expenses. In the past, such mistakes might have been ignored, such kind of mistakes might have been overlooked, but as teachers we have no right to play with the students' life. We have to teach the correct thing and the proper thing. It may be difficult, but it is our duty to teach the correct things. It is not correct that we teach however we want, we teach whatever we want, and the students end up losing marks. Understood? And students learn the wrong thing. So please ensure that this is wrong. In my earlier video, I had given you an exam hack regarding expense, where there is a plural, where there is a singular. I had given this one. After this, is this the only thing? No, it does not stop here. The person has written finance cost. The term is not finance cost, it is finance costs. Alright, then there is one more item called depreciation and amortization expense. This is the total terminology. That person has not written this word expense only and has written only depreciation and amortization, which is a total error, which is a blunder. A student who has learned correctly will start to panic, because when it is an answer key, a student will believe that the particular person has prepared correctly. And will the errors end here? No. Format error is also there. See, many teachers would have taught income. They would have written revenue from operations. I'm writing in short. Then other income. Then total income. This is to help some students in this one. Correct format is revenue from operations, other income, total revenue. This is the correct thing. But however, income and mentioning like this is also permitted by many teachers because it is to help the students. But the actual format is this. That person tells Schedule 3 That person does schedule 3, but schedule 3 has not been followed. As you can see, the terminologies mistakes have happened. That person correctly wrote Roman number 1, revenue from operations. I'm writing it in short. Roman number 2, other income. Very happy. Roman number 3, total revenue. Super. Till here, everything correct. Fourth item is expenses. Alright. That person unfortunately over here wrote less expenses. This less expenses is not at all there, not at all there. And after that, in the end, many teachers would have taught income tax, which is somewhat acceptable, and many teachers would have taught tax expense, and many teachers would have taught current tax. All three might have been taught by teachers. But this person wrote over here tax expenses, which is a wrong thing. It is wrong. Alright. These are the things which actually prevents a particular student in achieving the required target, the target for which that particular student aimed and worked hard throughout the year to achieve. But if such kind of thing, I'm actually worried whether that person has taught like this. If you have taught like that, my humble request, please rectify it. Please teach properly. Please teach the correct things. Don't teach wrong things. Students believe us. The reputation of our profession is on trust of the students. If the students lose trust, then it's going to be difficult. Always remember, teacher. If the word is rearranged, it will become cheater. We should be teachers, not cheaters. Okay, then will it end over there? No. In 12 markers also there has been presentation blunder. The person has not properly passed this one. Actually, it should be to partners capital account. To partners capital account in the revaluation account. But unfortunately, that person has written to profit transferred to old partners. This is a statement. This is not a ledger account. We are trying to post from one ledger to another ledger. If it is told like this, to profit transfer to old partners, are we creating another ledger called to profit transfer to old partners over there by revaluation, and on the debit side to partners capital account? Unnecessarily, don't you think the student's life is made a hell? Right? So please don't do such things. Please write the correct thing. This could be a good narration, but it is definitely not a good posting. Then after this in partners capital account also, okay, balance brought down is written, correct. Accumulated profits is distributed, correct. Then here we may teach in a different way, but when we are preparing answer key, we should prepare properly. Always we should remember that before the entry of new partner, revaluation of assets and liabilities would have done, and the revaluation profits would have been distributed to partners. This is the actual thing that happens. At least while preparing the answer key, we should do like this. Whether the student follow the same order or they follow another order is up to them. But when we are preparing the answer key, we should follow the correct thing. That person has written the new partners capital, distribution of goodwill here and here, and withdrawal of goodwill also. And after that what has happened? That person has written over here by revaluation account. Don't you think that this particular thing is not following the analytical order? Just imagine if there was to be dates. If this revaluation happens on 31st of this one, from tomorrow a new partner is entering. Before that person enters, these things are to happen. So the correct way, which many students, and not many students, all students have learned, is revaluation account has to appear here. And if it appears over here, it is a technical error. Once again I tell, it might have been overlooked, but it is a slap in the face to those students who have learned correctly and who are trying their best in remembering the accountancy in the correct manner. I hope that you take this in the right sense. Whoever has prepared, I don't want to tell the name because it is not my nature to degrade a particular institution or to degrade a particular person who has prepared this one. Please ensure that you are preparing the correct things before you release it to the public or release it to the students. I hope you have taken this in the correct sense. If I have hurt your feeling or if I have hurt your intentions, I humbly apologize also. Unconditionally also I apologize. Okay. Please take care before you upload these kind of things. See you in the next video, dear friends. Don't panic. I am here to help you. Okay.